Hey, this is Heather Seeley. Welcome to Heather's Hangout. Sorry, I'm not going to use my face in the video today. It's super hot out. I've melted and I don't feel like putting makeup on. Um, but today we're going to talk about how to spot a page stuffer. I know that this has become a huge deal in the last couple days, and we don't want anybody accusing people of being page stuffers that aren't, and I don't want anyone going off just using one or two of these techniques and not all of them, because you could be wrong, and to be wrong would be to ruin somebody innocent's career, and you definitely don't want to do that. So let's get started. The first way you can spot a page stuffer, obviously, is to look at the page count. Unfortunately, that's not always super accurate, as you can see. 2,380 pages, 268 pages. These both come from known stuffers. So what else can you do? Look at the file size. The more pages you have, the bigger the file size. But look at this, 51K for 2,000 pages, 24K for 1,500 pages. I've seen 200-page books that are 24K, so you also have to look inside. And what happens when you look inside? Well, right here, this author listed 5 separate, quote, free books. They're all published separately. They're not free. They're getting paid for them, and they're also getting paid for them separate. Okay, scroll down. If sometimes they don't list the books, so how do you know if there's extra? See this little doodad on the side? I scroll down to the end of my 10%. So I go from way up here to way down here, and I see how much of that is 10%. If you're scrolling forever, 10% is a lot. There's a lot of pages. So you have page count, file size, look inside, and scroll down. But there are some other things you can do, such as check the also bots. If they're populated with tons of names that you recognize as page stuffers, or if you see the same 3 or 4 names again and again and again and again, and all the books look the same, everything's very similar, you can check those. So you can also review the keywords. So these are some keywords for one of the authors who likes to put a lot of books in the back. And you can see that out of 19 keywords, we have ARC, reviewed, advance, copy, advance, advanced, voluntarily. So we have 6 out of 19 allude to getting a free copy, so they aren't real, quote, purchasers. No, ARCs aren't against terms of service, but if a majority of your reviews are from ARCs, well, you guys are smart and you can figure it out. Page stuffers hand out up to 4,000 ARCs in exchange for reviews, because the more reviews you get, the higher your rank. Unfortunately for them, Amazon put out new rules to try and curb this behavior. We've all seen our reviews drop because we were accused of having click-farmed reviews, which most of us did not, even though our reviews were penalized because of it. Now you can only have 5 unverified reviews a week. So scammers are scrambling because they have all these people, 4,000 ARCs, going and leaving reviews, and those all show up as unverified. So how are they getting around it? Well, they've got a nice little review scam going on where author A sends money to an assistant, PA, a fan, a friend, so it can't be tied back to them. The PA, whoever, is buying hundreds of copies of their 99-cent book and gifting them to readers. So you have hundreds of readers picking up free purchased copies. So when the readers finish, they can leave a verified review because the book was paid for. So you have author dollars gifting copies to get verified reviews, which means the author is basically buying the reviews, which is against Amazon's terms of service. You're not allowed to purchase reviews, even if it's an indirect way through your readers who may or may not be actually reading the book. You still can't do this. Then what they're doing is, I've seen screenshots of this in their author groups. They tell the readers that after you've left your verified review, go back, download the book on Kindle Unlimited, page through to the end, just sit there and page, all the way to the end, because the author needs to eat and needs their money. Well, 3,000 pages is something like $14, so that's why they have no problem giving away a 99-cent book to get $14 back. This is double dipping. I don't even understand how Amazon allows this. They allow somebody who purchased the book to also page it in KU, and the author gets paid for both. If you've bought it, your KU page reads should be gone. I don't understand this. So now what the authors have done is they have a verified review and the inflated payout on KU. They're double dipping. And for readers who don't do this, they have bullied, gaslighted, they flirt, they guilt, and they beg again and again and again and again in these groups, turning their fans into their own personal click farms. And they all share these people. They have them very well trained. A lot of these authors are the same person with 4 or 5 pen names, so they do this to every reader that they have. It's the same readers over and over. It's a click farm. They've created a click farm for themselves. And every time Amazon changes the rules, they just find a way around it. How do you report these things? Well, if you're on a PC or Mac, you can go to the bottom of the book page, of the item page, and at the bottom you'll see this. You'll see, would you like to report this content as inappropriate? You click that. You're given a drop down. Violates Amazon terms of service. So what do you put in the little thing? I put something about the book having already published books or inflating page count for money. Something like that to explain what's going on. Now, if you're on a mobile device or e-reader, you can't do that. So to report, you have to email the ASIN and link to either carol.ritter@rwa.com, who is compiling all this to speak to Amazon about, or you can email it directly to Amazon customer service at cis@amazon.com. Also, when in doubt, buy the book or download on KU and double check the inside. Do not post names all over social media of authors you believe are stuffers if you have no proof. Do not report them if you have no proof. Don't go just on file size. Don't go just on page count. You could be wrong and you could be really doing a lot of harm to somebody's career, and you definitely don't want to do that. And that's it. I guess I will see you next time. Bye.